Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for Adam. Now, I'm just going through potential setups that haven't broken out yet. I know the last four I posted pretty much have broken out already, so they're tough to get. But there are several that are yet to make that move. So if you agree with this analysis and you decide to take it, I just wanted to show you that setup. So first of all, off the low, this is the issue I've been dealing with all of them, but they've been ending up bullish, as you're aware, is this did not make a lower low over here. My argument is that it is truncated, and that's the beginning of our wave, and we have a 1-2 off the low. But alternatively, if this ends up being a large correction, as an A, B, C, we would look for rejection around $20. That's the 1-to-1 of A equals C in the bearish scenario, where this is just making a correction to the upside, and then we push for a lower low after, as you can see, A, B, C. I don't think that is happening. I think we have a truncation here, but that is my point of view, and we won't know until we reach this area. Now, if we go off the low here, we had a diagonal to the upside, came between the 50 and the 618, and looking for a 1.618 extension for this third wave at 27.75. Current price is 11.96. Then we look for our fourth, and up for our fifth, anywhere between 36 and 48. Areas we have to pay attention to are these previous order block breakdowns here. So this is where we'll be paying close attention to see the reaction if we get there. Okay, so let's go down to the smaller time frames. You're going to realize they're all previous setups just like the other ones. Diagonal wave 1, come down to our low. This one has a similar issue, but it doesn't make a big difference for the count. We had a truncation, I believe, here for our wave 2. Reason I am leaning that way is because this looks like a clean 5 waves to the downside. So I believe that is ending something, the end of the correction. So I've pulled from here, have a diagonal to the upside. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, and another 1, 2. 3 nested 1-2s. You can see that if you pull from here, it doesn't really make a difference. It just becomes the diagonal from there. That's why it doesn't really matter that much. I just like the look of it, the diagonal with the 2 at this low. So we'll go down smaller. Remember, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Our next 1, 2 is also a diagonal, 3 waves. We have a 3, 3, 3. There's another 1, 2. Similar to the other setups, we end up getting a running flat, came between the 1.236 and 382 in 3s. So I believe that is our wave 2 low, our third 1, 2. And down at the 15-minute, it appears to me that we have made 5 waves to the upside. As you can see, we've got our wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we're in the middle of a fourth as a flat and we get one more pop. These areas are difficult because you're never going to know if we get that. But if we get one more pop, we'd expect consolidation at the previous fourth, and off we go. So my plan for this one, I'm in profit of all the other ones, so I have some capital to throw. I mentioned before not to get too involved in trading like 20 of these unless you are already in the profit, because you're taking basically the same trade over and over again. So if if Bitcoin goes down, they all go down, so you just end up losing them all, right? But if you have profit locked up, I see no issue with adding a couple coins. So that being the case, we get invalidated at this low here, because this would be another 1, 2. So depending how you trade, that's your decision. You can play the breakout if you want, or you can do our standard, hope we get a pullback to between the 50 and the 618, which we might not get if this is super bullish. So might even add on the 236 here. But my advice, not financial advice, but take it for what it is in these situations, if you're playing the pullback, just look for the middle area of the fourth wave. Somewhere in there is a good spot, or at the 236, and you can put your stop, you know, past the 618, or if you want to make sure you if it does something funky, you can put it at the wave 2 low. But that's my invalidation level there for this setup. Which is at, according to MEXC, all these charts are going to be on MEXC, guys, today. 1101. So there's our breakout area like we did yesterday on coins. I suggested we either just break through or consolidate above and then continue. But we're getting close to that breakout zone. I'm not sure what the reaction will be at that zone. Again, we can just pop up, go sideways. A couple of the ones I'm in did that, or a few of them just went straight and went up like 30-40% in one candle. So that's where we're at. Potentially a fourth 1-2 nested. 1-2-1-2, 1-2-1-2. So today I'm just going to be looking for these ones that have not broken out. At some point I will do updates on APE, BCH, BAT, and ACRO that have broken out. But I think the videos are more valuable right now finding opportunities rather than ones that have already broken out. I just have limited time, so I want to make sure I give opportunity setups rather than ones that have already taken off at the moment. All right, guys, so that's it for Adam. Thanks for watching, and I'll look for another one of these setups.